have you heard about this Power BI tool before? Power BI के बारे में सुना है आप लोगों ने? What is Power BI? नहीं सुना है तो you can say we don't know. We never heard about it. Can I get some confirmation from you guys? Have you heard about Power BI before? It is used for dashboard creation, fantastic data visualization. Oh, you are already aware. क्या बात है आपको आता है? Please use English language only. Right, guys. Okay, let's do a quick check. All of you, do you understand English? Can we do this session in English completely, seeing that some of the participants don't understand Hindi? So can you confirm if you all can understand English well, the way I'm speaking, my pronunciation and everything? Are you all comfortable understanding me? So can we do this session in English if you all are comfortable? I mean, you need to see if you don't understand this. This can be a practice for you because in industry, you have to use English language. Our industries, they most of the time they use English language. So maybe let's conduct this session in English so that we all can follow along. We all can understand. I don't want anyone to lag behind or feel like, oh, I am not able to understand anything. So is that okay if we conduct this session completely in English? Usually I conduct my sessions in English, but with your permission, I would like to conduct this. I know I decided to go with English, but seeing that some of you are saying speak English only because you are maybe from the part of India wherein you don't speak Hindi, so you might struggle. That's why, for everyone's benefit, I'm going to conduct this session in English. Everyone, welcome in the session. And let me share my screen. You all are brilliant. You have already shared your responses. You know what is Power BI, what is Excel. I hope you've seen that. It's a Microsoft tool, right? We can enter data. So some of you mentioned data visualization. Let me ask you, what is data visualization? So let me answer this question for you. So data visualization is, if suppose I will ask you, hey, you need to tell me who all are our best customers. This is sales data. I'm showing you one of the Excel file, right? And if I'll ask you, we have sales number, we have profit numbers, we have target sales also. If I'll ask you, hey, tell me who all are our best customers. Or I will ask you, hey, tell me which all products are the most profitable products. So if I'll show you how much data do we have more than 1 lakh rows, okay? More than 100,000 rows we have. Now looking at this data, we won't be able to answer in which country sales is high, which city is most profitable, which market is most profitable, or in which year sales was high or sales was low. So by just looking at this data, human eyes cannot read these numbers. Human eyes cannot tell what is best, what is the area of improvement in the business. So every businesses, they are recording their sales data, they're recording their product data, they're recording their customer data. So this kind of information they are recording, right? But what to do with this data? What can be done with this data? This data can be used to take well informed decision. So what that means? It means that going forward, let's say businesses, they want to make strategies, okay? That in this city we are doing good, but in a particular city our sales is not high. So how we can improve sales, right? A company manager or maybe company CEO is asking, hey, can you tell me in which all cities we are most profitable, which are the top three countries in terms of sales or in terms of profit? How we will answer? We have to visualize this data, okay? By the way, let me ask you another question. Can you tell me how many number of rows we can enter in Excel? Any idea? Anyone? Any idea how many total number of rows we can enter in Excel? Trust me, a lot of people who has 20 years experience, I ask this question and they don't know. They don't know how many number of rows we can enter. Do you know what is row? Let me share my screen and let me show you one more time. So this is a row, okay? Next time when somebody say that they're very good in Excel, they're expert in Excel, ask them, hey, tell me how many number of rows we can enter in Excel. So this is called as row, okay? This is called as row. This is called as column. So if I'll ask you, tell me how many number of rows we can enter. Anyone, any guesses? Let's do a guesswork. Let's do a guesswork. How many number of rows we can enter in Excel? 4,157, 4,000, 3,000 plus. You will be shocked. Okay, you don't know, that's fine. Screen is not visible, that's fine. I have not shared it yet, so I can see 597. All the guesses are wrong. Let me share my screen and let me show you how many number of rows we can enter. I'm using Office 365. I'm using 2009, sorry, 2019 version I'm using. Okay, so let me show you. Can somebody read this number? What is this number? Is it 1 million? It's 10 lakhs. 10 lakh is 1 million. So we can enter up to 10 lakh 48,576. I'm using 2019 version. If you will be using some older version, maybe you might notice that you can enter less number of rows. But do you know businesses, they have more number of record? Infinite? No, this is the correct number. Correct. 10 lakhs or 1,48,576. Now onwards, everyone, you ask this question to someone who's saying, I'm the expert in Excel. Just ask them, hey, tell me how many number of rows we can enter. In, even you can ask even columns as well. So, you know, if suppose any company, they have more than 2 million rows, we can enter only up to 1 million rows in Excel. What will you do if suppose company, they have more than 5 million rows, we cannot enter 5 million rows in Excel? What will you do? We need to visualize that data, we need to create charts and graphs. We can't do that in Excel. Why? Because Excel can store up to 1,48,576 rows. Then what to do? We need to work on some other tool, maybe some other data visualization tool. Do you know we can also do data visualization in Excel also? Data visualization is visualizing the data, means presenting visually. Okay, any data, sharing my screen again. So this is my data. Okay, looking at this data, we won't be able to answer any question which can be asked by manager or any company member or maybe any client. We won't be able to answer, right? But we can use this data to create charts and graph. Okay, India is generating, let's say, 5 million sales. Let's just assume, right? Maybe there is another country. So when we see these columns, we can still see the trend and pattern. Let me show you the glimpse of Power BI report. Can you see? This is just a Power BI simple report. This is HR analytics dashboard. Total employees by rating, total employees by education, department wise, and then we have employees by gender, and then employees by location. Now let's say we want to see employees by location. We can choose Mumbai. Okay, so can you see this entire page is immediately giving us updated answer. I selected Mumbai location, and the moment we selected Mumbai location, all these visuals are giving us data only from Mumbai. Okay, we can clear this filter. Let's say I'm looking for only postgraduates. Okay, so can you see once again we are getting data only, this number has changed. If you will observe, let's just see, total number is 875, right? In this company, let's say there are 875 people who are working, but we can change it by location, by education, or even by gender. Let's say we are looking for all the male or maybe female gender. Look at this, numbers are changing. Isn't it amazing? And then this is another report which is, let's say, executive summary, and then we have this detailed page. So can you see, let's say, let's assume this company is operating in two countries, Germany and Poland. Okay, so this company is working or operating in Germany and Poland. Now we need to figure out all the numbers only for Germany. So when we select Germany, do you see that this number has changed previously? Let's first see all the numbers, the entire, let me reset this. What is the total sales? 12 billion. And this is the quantity sold. Okay, just remember this number. I'm going to change this to Poland. So Poland has generated this much sales, a 681 million. So what we see here, everything is only from Poland. Let's say we want to see this in a particular year, 2018. Just observe here, these numbers will change. Okay, can you see this number, 2 million, 21, it's different. 2019, it's 1 billion. 2018, everything is changing. Okay, now similarly we can go to detailed view. Now we want to see, okay, Tell us which product class. So we can choose. I'll tell you how to create this, but I just want to show you glimpse of how the final report will look like. And then we can select, let's say we want to see it for antibiotics for a particular channel, hospital. So in hospital, this is how it is selling. These are the distributors, this is the total sales, these are the quantity sold. So what is the use of Power BI? Now tell me, can you tell me in simple layman language, if I have to ask you, what is the use of Power BI? I just shown you two Power BI reports. You see, data is visualized, but why? Why we visualize this data? Any answers? Any thoughts? What is the requirement? Why we did that? Why we created those visuals? To get fantastic, to easily, yes, absolutely right, you all are correct, to see the data in a simple way, correct, to understand the data, to get the insight, to summarize the data. So we created this dashboard, so that huge massive amount of data, 12 billion rows. Okay, so we may have 12 billion transactions, and or maybe 1 million transaction. So we got this idea, very good idea, by analyzing this data, which store, which country, which city, or which year is good for our business, right? So this is the reason why we want to analyze it. Very good, everyone, good job. Let me share my screen again. So now I'm going to show you some reasons why Power BI to play with. Yes, you all are correct, fantastic, everyone. So now let me tell you when you can use Excel. So one reason, I'm going to give you many reasons. Okay, I'm going to give you many reasons why you should use Power BI. One is, if suppose we have more than 1 million rows, we won't be able to use Excel. We have to use some other tool. Okay, second reason why we might want to use Power BI, I'll give you that second reason later. So let me show you Power BI. Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Excel is also a product by Microsoft. Power BI is also a product by Microsoft. Okay, and it's a free applications. This Microsoft Power BI desktop is a free application. How can you download? Let's say you want to practice after this training session. You want to practice. Then can you see Microsoft Store? All of you, this icon, Microsoft Store. So you can download this if you have Microsoft Store available in your system. Then to download Power BI free of cost, the best part is it's free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. Okay. Open Microsoft Store, and here you can search Power BI Desktop. Okay, just search complete Power BI Desktop, the complete application name you need to download, you need to search, and then here you will see Get. For me, it's already downloaded, right? I have already downloaded it. So for me, it is saying open. I'm going to open this. You all can download it from here. You can also download, some of you might not find this Microsoft Store in your system. In that case, you can download Power BI. Let me share that link. Okay. Download Power BI. If anyone who is using Mac users, you cannot use Power BI. You will have to use Windows laptop. Only Windows is supported by Power BI. So can you see download? Let me share this link. So with all of you, I'm sharing. This is the link. Okay. So I've shared this link to download. If you don't have this Microsoft Store in your system, then you can download this Microsoft Power BI application free of cost. Right, everyone? Now let's continue. For Mac, there is no way you won't be able, Mac will not allow you to download Power BI. Mac is not supported by Power BI. Tableau can be supported. Okay, you can download Tableau in Mac, but Mac users won't be able to download Power BI. Okay, I will answer this. Okay, bear with me. Give me some time. I will clarify this difference between Tableau and Power BI. It is that these two products are from two different companies. Power BI is a product of Microsoft, and Tableau is a product by Salesforce. But both the products are uh, data visualization tool. Okay, everyone. So now let me explain what is Power BI. So for the first time when we open Power BI, it's something like this. right? Now if I open Excel, like Excel, this is a blank document, there is nothing here. Can you say this is book 1? I just open a blank Excel file. So the way it is a blank Excel file, this is also a blank Power BI file. Can you see Power BI desktop name? This is the name of the application. And it's not a like technical tool which you have not seen before. No, you have seen something like this. This is called as ribbon. Can you see? This is called as ribbon in Excel, right? Here we can enter our data, and in Excel we can add multiple pages. Okay, so we can add multiple pages. So similarly, we can use Power BI also. In Power BI, this is called as ribbon. Okay, can you see this is this data? This is called as data pane, and this is visualization pane. These are the visuals we are going to use to create our report. Can you see add data to your report? So here we are going to create a report. Okay, we will select our visual and then we will create a report. Don't worry, within few seconds I'll connect with our data source, and then later I will show you how to create visual. Like in Excel we can add multiple pages, here also we can add multiple pages. So it's not something which you have not seen before. If you've seen Excel, that means you have seen similar product. Okay, now like Excel, this is a blank document, there is nothing here. Similarly, this is also blank document, we need to add data. Can you see here it is mentioned you have not loaded any data yet. To proceed further, to start with, we need to connect with a data source. Can you tell me what is a data source? Can you tell me? You all know the definition of data source. Just break this down. Okay, you just need to break this down, break it down, and you will be able to answer what is a data source. Can you tell me what is a data source, guys? Fantastic. See, you don't know Power BI, but still you are able to answer. You all are amazing. Good job, all of you. Yes, absolutely right. Very good, everyone. Good job. Okay, you all are absolutely right. Data source is that source which has data. Okay, that source which has data. So I just shown you one of the data source. This is one of the data source. Okay, this is a example of data source. Okay, this is data source, and the file type. What is the file type? File type is Excel. Okay, this is the source name Excel, right? So data source is that source which has a data. If you will ask me how many data source we can connect with in Power BI, let me show you. List is very big. We can connect with these different data sources. We can connect with workbook, Excel workbook, we can connect with folder, we can connect with PDF, we can connect with databases. These are the multiple databases. If you have any BTech student, I hope you know about databases. What about others? Do you know what is a database? Do you know what is a database, guys? Any thoughts, any ideas? What is a database? DBMS, okay. Collection of data, yes, fantastic, absolutely right. We just mentioned, I told you, if suppose, yes, you all are correct. So if suppose, let's say data is more than 1 million, we won't be able to enter that data in Excel, correct? If we cannot store that data in Excel, we need something else. We need a separate tool where we can store this billions of rows or millions, 10 millions of data. So if suppose company like Amazon, they have millions of data, they have suppliers, they have customers, they have sales, they have product data, they have customer data. Where to store? Excel is not the right tool for them. Why? Because they have so much data, very huge, massive amount of data. So Excel will not allow them to store so much data. They have to store it in some different product. Database can store very huge, very massive amount of data, billions of rows, billions of columns can be entered. So database is a place where we can store very huge, massive amount of data, collection of data. That's correct. You all are correct. Okay, fantastic, everyone. Let me show you now how to connect with any data source. So let's say, for example, our data source means our data is available in Excel. How can we connect? So I'm going to import data from Excel. So I will click here. Okay, I will click here, and this will allow me to connect with my data source. My data source is available on desktop. So let me show you. This is my data source, which is Global Superstore. This is a sales data, simple sales data. Okay, Global Superstore data. We will choose that data source. It will take few seconds to connect with that data source. Okay, so before I will connect with these tables, let me show you. Let's come back to our data source. Now all of you, I want you to remember these names. How many worksheets are there? Four worksheets. First worksheet name is sales. Second worksheet name is product table. Third worksheet name is customer table. And fourth is date table. So how many worksheets are there in Excel? This is called as document. Okay, this whole is called as document. This document has multiple worksheet, like your book. There is a book, and book has multiple pages. Similarly, this is a document, and this document has multiple worksheets. There are actually four worksheets in this data set. So now we are going to connect with this data source by clicking on import data from Excel. We'll choose that data source. This is our data source. Okay, Global Superstore, and I'll click open. So once I click open, this window, name of this window is navigator pane. Now can you tell me what are these? What are these? Can you read these names? Tell me. Customer table, date table, product table, sales. Why we see these names? What are these names? Have you seen these before? Worksheets? Fantastic. Four different worksheets available in our data source file. Very good. Good job, all of you. So these are actually all the worksheet name given in our original data source file. Okay. If we want to connect with all these, okay, we want to connect with all these, we are going to choose all these tables, and we will click on, if suppose we click on load, this is going to load this data directly here. Okay, but Power BI has a very amazing tool for cleaning and transformation. Can you see transform data? As the name suggests, transform data means transformation of data. Can you tell me why we want to clean and transform our data? Sometimes we have to clean and transform our data. Can you tell me why? Why we want to clean and transform our data? Anyone? Okay, you want me to share this Excel file? No problem. Let me share it right away. So this is the Excel file. If you have downloaded Power BI and you want to practice it with me, let me share it right away. Okay, this is the data. I hope I can share that. Global Superstore. Let me try again. Yes, fantastic. You all are correct. So, guys, I've downloaded it. I've shared the data set. I hope you all have received this data and you all are correct to see it better way, to remove the redundancies. If there can be some duplicate, there can be, yes, to normalize the data for data accuracy, to remove the unnecessary information. Fantastic. Everyone, very good. So, if you all are following along, let me close this. And let me explain these steps one more time. In case you are also trying to follow along, maybe some of you might have downloaded Power BI and you want to practice it with me, then, ma'am, can we do direct load data? Yes, yes, we can do that. Definitely, we can do that. So, file nahi aayi? Okay, let me share it. Just stop sending messages, guys. Just stop sending messages. Not able to access the. Okay, wait. Don't don't send any messages. Okay, so that I can share. Now I will share the file, and you should, क्योंकि जैसे ही मैसेज ऊपर जाएंगे ना, तो वो मेरा मैसेज ऊपर चला जाएगा. सो अभी कोई भी मैसेज आप मत भेजना. मैं फिर से ये फाइल शेयर कर रही हूँ. अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है, ठीक है, global superstore. I'm sharing it again. See, this is the file. Download it. Okay, guys, just download this. This is the file. If you have not downloaded Power BI, it's okay. You can practice it later. Let's first learn. Okay? Some of you might lag behind. तो इसीलिए मेरा रिकमेंडेशन ये है कि अभी आपके पास में ये फाइल है, यू कैन प्रैक्टिस इट लेटर. Right, everyone? You might lag behind. So for your practice, I've shared this data set with you. Right now, let me quickly show you. We just need to click on import data from Excel. We need to find that data file. This is the data file. Click open. So open will allow us to connect with that data source. And now we are going to choose all these tables. Load is directly going to load this data in Power BI desktop, which is not a good practice because there can be some duplicates, there can be issue with the data, and we want to first make sure our data is clean and transformed. ठीक है, कोई भी डुप्लीकेट है वो हमें हटाना है, कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा कॉलम है, कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा रोज है, उसको फिल्टर आउट करना है. सो अगर हमने लोड पे क्लिक किया, डायरेक्टली डेटा विल बी लोडेड इन डेटा पेन. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन ट्रांसफॉर्म डेटा, ये देखिए ऑल ऑफ यू, कैन यू सी दिस इज पावर बीआई डेस्कटॉप. Okay, name of this window is Power BI desktop. But the moment we click on transform data, a new window will open. Name of that new window is Power Query Editor. Okay, can you see, all of you, name of this new window is Power Query Editor. So let me tell you what is Power Query Editor. Here we do all the cleaning and transformation. Let me define it for you. What is Power Query Editor? So Power Query Editor is the cleaning and transformation tool in Power BI. Okay, cleaning and transformation. We do all the cleaning or transformation in all these tables in Power Query Editor. Okay, I hope you will forget it. You will not forget what is Power Query Editor now onwards. Power Query Editor is the cleaning and transformation tool in Power BI. Okay, so we have loaded this data here. There can be some issue. Can you see customer table? Customer table, first row has these headers. Customer name. Let me show you my data first. Let's go to customer table. Can you see? We do have headers. Customer ID, first name, last name. But in Power BI, this first row is not recognized. We are seeing the first row as column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Right? So we need to promote this header. So now once we click on this option, headers are promoted. Customer ID, first name, last name, and then all the details. And then date table, fine. Product table, fine. Sales table, fine. All good. If suppose we want to join this name, can you see first name and last name? These two names are given in two different columns. We want to merge these columns. Okay. How can we merge these two columns? By selecting, let's select first name and then प्रेस कंट्रोल. देखिए इसको सेलेक्ट करने के बाद कंट्रोल CTRL. कैन यू फाइंड दिस की CTRL on your keyboard? Select control and then select last name. Make sure you've selected both the columns and then right click and then merge columns. So now we are merging column. Okay, and new column name is customer name and click OK. So this kind of cleaning, can you see previously there was first name and last name, but we have proper customer name in one column. Very simple. Just select both the columns and then use merge option. And once let's say we have done all the cleaning and transformation, can you see below file within Power Query Editor, we have close and apply. So once we click on close and apply, this data will be loaded in Power BI desktop. It may take few seconds, and that data will be loaded in Power BI desktop. Now, can you answer what is Power Query Editor? Now answer, all of you. Answer, what is Power Query Editor? Yes, we can merge. Difference between cleaning and transformation. Cleaning is deleting. When we delete a column, clean the data. When we see there was first name and last name, we're just merging that. Merging is transformation. Okay? Yes, fantastic, all of you. Good job. Can we merge from different sheets? Yes, we can do that. Difference between cleaning, I just answered it, right? So, okay, you all are correct. Very good. Now, can you see data is loaded here? Customer table, date table, product table, sales table. If we expand, for example, if we expand this sales table, can you see these? Why we see these? What are these? Business type, city, country, customer ID, delivery date, market, order date. What is this? Can you see these titles, column headers, all of you? Product key, order ID, customer ID, market, vision, city, state. Can you see these names, column headers name? So these column header name, business type, these column headers name, we will see in Power BI. This is our table name, sales. This is our table name. When we click on this button, this is going to expand, right? And what we see here, all these are the column headers. ये सब क्या है? ये सारे के सारे हमारे कॉलम्स के जो टाइटल दिए हुए हैं. दिस इज अ कॉलम. इस कॉलम के अंदर, इस कॉलम के अंदर, इस कॉलम के अंदर ये टाइटल दिया है. So this title will be visible here. And why we want to see these title? So that we can use these columns to create visuals. Okay? We want to create our visual. To create those visuals, we have added our data here in Power BI. So it was particularly useful for advertisers managing large. It's useful for everyone, not just for advertisers. For any retail store, they need to maintain inventory. They have huge, massive amount of data for inventory management. For manufacturing company, voice is breaking. Guys, is my voice breaking? Is my voice breaking? No? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Somebody was saying. Thank you for confirmation, guys. Okay. So we have loaded this data here in Power BI desktop and we are ready to visualize the data. Okay. We are ready to visualize the data. How to visualize the data? If suppose, let's say we want to use this column chart. Can you see the first, second, third, fourth? The fourth chart is column chart. Okay. So let's say we want to create a column chart, clustered column chart. We can click here. Can you see this blank visual is available? One more time in case you missed it. We will choose this clustered column chart. We will resize this. Okay. And now, can you see this search bar? Here we can find sales. Let's say we are looking for sales. Can you see sales? Just drag and drop sales. Okay, drag and drop sales, and we want to create it by market. Can you see this market field or column? We also call this as field. Okay, so this market field is given here. Drag and drop onto this visual. If you drop outside, a different visual will be created, but if you drag and drop onto this visual, look at this, how amazing, isn't it? Our first visual is created. Let me show you one more time with a different visual. So let's say we want to show category wise sales. Okay. Our manager is saying we want to see category wise sales. And for that, we are going to create a clustered bar chart. Okay. Clustered bar chart. So this is a clustered bar chart. I've created this blank visual. Let's search here category. Okay, this is category. Category is given in product table. Let me drag category here and then we will search sales. Sales is available here. Let's drag and drop. Amazing, isn't it? By just drag and drop. We just need to choose field. We need to choose our visual, and we will be able to visualize data. By looking at this data, we know this cell phones category is generating highest sales. Home appliancing is second. Can you see movies, music, audio? These are not generating high sales. Do you want to compare profit also? Let's say we need even profit also. We can add profit. Look at this. This dark blue sum of profit. This is profit line and this is sales line. We don't need profit. No problem, remove it. We just want to keep sales by category. Easy, simple, just drag and drop, all of you. Okay. Can you show how to merge? Okay, 1 minute. There was one question from different sheet. And can you use? Yes, yes. We can use data from different sheets. Okay. Can we use data from two different sheets for one visualization? Yes, we can do that. And to merge, okay, if time will permit, I will show you later. Okay. Can you show how to merge? Yes, it is doable. We can do that. If time will permit, I'll show you. Let's first see this. Can we get REC version? What is REC version of this session? Oh, recording. Okay. Can we merge three columns? Yes, we can. We can merge multiple columns. Okay. So after merging two columns, how to space? What is data manipulation? Okay, I'll answer. Hey, guys, can we spare these questions? By the end of the session, I can explain the concept or I can answer these questions. Is it okay that we answer? Let's spare last 30 minutes for answering your questions. So, give me some time. Last 30 minutes, I will answer all your queries. Okay, so let me repeat. I'm deleting both the visuals. If you are also trying to create it, I've deleted. Let me start it again. I'm repeating. Some of you are asking me to repeat. No worries. Let me repeat it. But questions, I'm missing so many questions. So better, let's just spare question and answer for the last 30 minutes. Right now, I'm going to repeat. Okay. So there is nothing here. Guys, do one thing. Just select this third visual. If you have downloaded Power BI, if you are also trying to follow along, then just do one thing. Okay, follow along means आप भी मेरे साथ साथ अगर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो आप क्या करेंगे ना, ये थर्ड विजुअल, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, क्लस्टर्ड बार चार्ट. When you hover your mouse, can you see this third visual? Just select this third visual and then you can move this. You can also resize it. Okay, all of you, first step, just select this third visual and then we need to search here category. Category is given in product table. Just do one thing. You need to drag category and drop onto this visual. Okay, there is nothing here because we have not added any value, sales value, profit value. We need to add, only category is updated, but there is no column here because we have not added any category, any value. So let's delete this first and we are going to search sales. Can you see sales is highlighted? Let's drag and drop sales. I hope now you're able to create this visual. I created one more visual which is clustered column chart. Select this fourth visual and then add here. We can add either sales first or market first, or we can add market first, sales later, doesn't matter. Let me drag sales. Make sure you will drag and drop onto that visual, not outside. And then we are going to search here market. Okay, drag and drop market, and our second visual is created. Okay, I hope you are able to create this visual now. How to identify which access? No worries, it is going to be taken care by Power BI. You don't have to worry about access. Power BI will take care of that. You just drag and drop access according to the values, according to the information available in that column. That will be automatically updated as x axis or y axis. You just drag and drop onto the visual. Okay, about recordings, coordinators, team organizers, can you please answer? A lot of people are asking about if they will get recordings. Please answer this question. Are we able to add at least these two visuals, all of you? Yes, we can add these simple visuals. Now, if suppose, let's say we need to create a pie chart. Which one is the pie chart? This one is the pie chart. Okay, this one is the pie chart. Now, let me tell you why Power BI. Okay, Excel to Power BI. So, data was available in Excel. If we go to Insert tab, can you see this list is very small? There's so very few, handful charts given. Can you see very handful charts? But here in Power BI, there are so many visuals, and we can even import more. Can you see these three dots? We can get more visuals. We can get more visuals. We can import more visuals. So this is second reason why we want to create this report. We don't call this as dashboard. This is called as report. Okay, these visuals, we don't call this as dashboard. Remember, that's an incorrect name. In Power BI desktop, we create a report. These visuals are part of report creation. Okay, everyone? Y axis is, so it is by default. Okay, it is by default. Merging of columns, sure, I will repeat. Don't worry, I will repeat that. You don't worry about that. We are not using customer, anything from customer. I will repeat that. Don't worry. Okay, as of now, whatever we are covering, let's just cover that. Okay, everyone? So once this is created, if suppose now we want to create a pie chart or donut chart. Hey, by the way, how you will decide when to use a line chart, when to use a column chart, when to use pie chart. So guys, this is a very important, and trust me, a lot of senior people struggle. I train on a lot of managers, general managers. Can we get data for? Sure, sure. Yes, yes. I have shared this data set already. If you joined late, then let me share this data set one more time. I have already shared this data set. Multiple times I've shared this data set. Okay. So this is the data set. Is there any limit? Yes, we can say limit is there is a, as such, I won't say limit, but Power BI will slow down if you will import billions of rows. Okay, in that case, we use a different connectivity mode. So let me share my screen again. All of you, please open Excel. So you're right now in college. Trust me, a lot of senior people don't know this. They miss out this part wherein they don't know when to use a column chart. If I'll ask you, hey, tell me what is the difference between a column chart or a bar chart? You won't be able to answer. And trust me, I asked this question to a lot of managers. Even those managers, general managers, project managers, they are not able to answer this question. So how you will get to know if suppose in future you're interested in data analytics and you need to decide, do I need to use a column chart or a bar chart? How you will decide? How you will answer this? To answer this, let me show you. All of you, please open Excel. If you have Excel available in your system, then this help is already provided in Excel. All of you, please open Excel. Yes, you are correct. Somebody is saying for categorical view of data, that's correct. Let's click here and hover our mouse. Now, can you read this description? Trust me, a lot of people don't see this description. They don't use this description. When to use a bar chart, use this chart type to compare value across category. Use it when chart shows duration or text is too long. Category text is too long. What it means? It means that, see, this category text was small. So this is fine. But if suppose for this visual, if I create this, look at this. We are not able to properly read it. This is what it means. So guys, do spend some time before your interview. If you are interested in data analytics, hover your mouse. When to use pie chart? We use pie chart to show part of a whole. It means this is whole. Okay, we want to show part of a whole. This one part, this is one part. Okay, this is one part of this whole part. So that's when we use pie chart. And when to use pie chart? When we have 5 to 6 slices. So right now in Power BI, we want to create this pie chart. Let's select this pie chart. I'm repeating my steps. Now rest all steps are almost similar. Choose visual, choose fields from data pane. Okay, this is a blank pie chart. There is nothing here. Let's add some information. So let's say we want to add gender. And then we want to add, let's say, sales. And this visual will be created. We have not added any calculation. This is the beautiful part of this amazing Power BI data visualization tool. 50%, 50.35, 49.65%. This calculation is done by Power BI. We are not adding any calculation. We have not done category wise sales calculation or sales by market calculation. Can you observe that these are single sales values? Okay, sales values, single sales values, but all these numbers are summed up or aggregated in Power BI. Okay, so how much sales is being generated by category, by market. Even we can add data labels. Can you see this is our visual? We can click here and then we can add data labels. Once we add this data label, we will be able to see this much sales. Cell phones are generating 3.1 million sales. Okay, 3.1 million sales. And then finally, let's say we want to create some more visuals wherein we want to show what is our total sales or total profit. So we can add this new card. Okay, I'm adding this new card wherein I want to show what is my total sales, what is my total profit, how many number of products sold. So 13 million is the sales, 2 million is the profit. These are the number of products sold. How amazing, isn't it? And the best part, let me show you the best part. Let's say we want to show it by country wise, or maybe we want to show it by, we have brand. Okay, brands are given here. So we can slice and dice this data based on slicer. This is my slicer visual. Okay, I'm choosing this. This is slicer and I'm going to add here brand. So now I want to see it by brand. Contoso. You will observe that these numbers will change. Can you see the moment I select? Can you see this number is changing? Sales number is changing. This number, this is changing. Everything is changing. How amazing, isn't it? Interesting. 13 million is the total sales. 2 million is the total profit. Fabricum. This is the brand name. So from this brand, this much sales is generated, this much profit generated, and these are the number of the product sold. Right? Such an amazing tool, which is slicing part. Sure. Let me repeat. I'm deleting that. So can you all see this visual slicer? Just hover your mouse. When you hover your mouse, okay, do one thing. All of you just hover your mouse. When you hover your mouse, let me close this. See, when I hover my mouse, clustered bar chart. Can you see name of this visual? When I hover my mouse here, this is a scatter chart. When I hover my mouse, this is a slicer. When I hover my mouse, this is card visual. When I hover my mouse, tree map. So which one is the slicer visual? This is a slicer visual. So let's select this slicer visual. Once we select this slicer visual, this blank visual is created. Let's resize it. Okay, I am resizing it. Let me keep my slicer here. I'm resizing it and I'm keeping my slicer here, or maybe I can keep my slicer here. Let me keep it on right side, and I'm going to drag brand and drop onto this blank slicer visual. Now let me select. Okay, can you see that? So these are the different brand. You don't want brand? Can you see filled? Just remove it from here, cross it out, and instead of brand, you can add manufacturer or category. Category. We want to see only by audio. We want to see cameras. We want to see cell phones. Do you want to see it by, let's say, country? Okay, I don't want it to see it by any of these option. Instead, maybe I want to see it by business type or by country. How much sales generated within, let's say, Australia? This much sales. Such an amazing tool, right? We are just dragging and dropping. With just drag and drop, we are able to create visuals. Okay, we are able to create a visual. So what is a dashboard? Dashboard we can create in online version of Power BI, which is Power BI service. How to add some of, so we don't have to add the moment we drag filled, the moment we drag visual and filled, automatically visual will be created. This is actually, much easier than Excel, because in Excel we have to do these calculations, but in Power BI it's just drag and drop. Okay, we can, yes, we can use two different, yes, we can use column from two different table. How the data is stored in BI, a local copy of that data is available. When we connect with the data source, okay, when we connect with a data source, a local copy of that data, can you see there are three views, all of you? No tea coffee break, because once we give you tea coffee break, you will be gone. Okay, and we want to keep you engaged here. If you're feeling sleepy, go and have a cup of tea or coffee, come back and continue, right? So can you repeat the visualizer? How to save your work? Okay, how to save work? Sure, let me answer this question. How to save work? Can you see the save button? All of you? Just click on save button. The way you save Excel file, the way you save any other file, you can save that. So this is my training file. Okay, one, let me save it and I will be able to save it. Now, do you see training file? This is my Power BI file. You will see this icon. Okay, training file one. Simply click on the save button. The way we save Excel file, similarly, we can also save Power BI. Okay. Oh my God. So many questions. Okay, guys, I know some of you might later disappoint by seeing that ma'am is not answering my questions. So, guys, into our session, it is really difficult. Either I can teach you or I can address your question. So, it is really difficult to answer all the question. Power BI is really big tool. All of you, let's understand this. Before we proceed further, I just want to request this, that in case I won't be able to answer your question, your queries, then maybe going forward, I think these guys are going to share, they're going to plan a boot camp. So if there'll be a longer period of boot camp wherein 3-4 days or 5 days training period, training time will be given, I will be able to explain step by step. This is just a webinar, live webinar, wherein we are trying to show you power of Power BI, how to move, how to connect a Excel file in Power BI. So I can see so many questions. I have answered of all your questions, but it is difficult to answer in just 2 hours. So I hope you understand that. Okay. So some of the questions I might answer, some of the question I won't be able to provide because of time constraint. Okay, during the longer period of boot camp wherein we will be doing a 5-7 days training session, this is my assurance, I will answer all your questions. Okay, thank you for understanding. Yeah, thank you all of you for understanding. Yes, we can update data. So as I requested, I will answer your questions by the end of the session. So let's continue with the session, wherein 30 minutes more, 25 minutes more, guys, I will show you some more features of Power BI, and then I will answer your questions. Okay, right now I'm not answering your questions, later I'll be answering your questions. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Just continue for the session. Once finish your all the teaching, and after that, take the questions. Go ahead for that.
Yes, yes,
Okay. And
yes, yes, yes.
for the certifications, you guys have to give the test. Okay. After that, you will get the certifications. There is a one window you have to click to claim the certificate. You will get the certificate. Okay. And test link will be shared in chat box. So everyone stay in the session. At the end, we will provide you the test link and recorded link. After the completion of these sessions, you will get the recorded link also. Okay, and the recorded session will be available on website. Anytime you can log in with your email ID and mobile number, you will get the webinar as it is. So don't worry about that. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let me share my screen, guys, and let's continue with what we were doing. Okay, so there are three views. Can you see report view? Here we create a report, and then table view. If suppose, let's say, you want to see what is the data, what data is available here, so we can just go to table view. Can you see this is called as table view? When you hover your mouse, it's table view. This is report view. You can see detail of your data. Now you are asking where the data is stored. This is the local copy of that data, original data. This is the original data. So local copy of this data is available in Power BI. Okay, local copy of this data is saved in Power BI. And this is why Power BI is so fast. We can add second page, and now here also we can add more information. Suppose we need to create any table. Let me create this table, simple table. Okay, and or if not this, maybe this one, matrix. Let's create a matrix. So what is matrix? Matrix is, let's say, we want to create it by market. Let me add market. I don't know what to add where. I don't know. I'm a new user. For the first time I'm using Power BI. That's, let's assume that, and you don't know where to add what. So what we can do, instead of adding fields here, because you don't know, you're a new Power BI user, so what you can do, you can directly drag and drop your fields onto this visual. So let me drag market. Okay, so market is added. Then I'm going to drag country. Again, I'm adding this onto my visual. But when I added this onto visual, I don't want to add this onto column. Can you see these are so many columns created? This is not what I wanted. I can move this below market, and you will see this plus. Okay, wait, let me resize it. I think you are not able to see this. So let me very quickly show you. Look at this plus. So Africa, these are the different countries. So first is market. World is divided into 4 5 markets, and then there are multiple countries. Within these countries, there are multiple states. So I'm going to add state also, and then I'm going to add city, right? I'm going to add my sales, profit, and quantity. Such a amazing summary report is created in Power BI. Now I'm interested in APEC. What is APEC? APEC is actually Asia. Okay, Asian country. So let me expand APEC. I'm interested in India. Okay, India is in Asia. Let me expand. Let me click on this plus. These are all cities of, sorry, states of India, right? So let's say Delhi, or maybe let's say Bihar or Andhra Pradesh. Let me expand Andhra Pradesh. These are the all cities from Andhra Pradesh. Amazing, isn't it? If you have to do all this in Excel, you will have to do a lot of calculation. Here we are just dragging and dropping, and we are able to create this visual. Now, do you want to export this in Excel? It can be exported. Export this data. Yes, we can export this data. This is another reason why we want to, uh, 1 minute, guys. So this is another reason why we want to create our dynamic visuals. Look at this. How amazing. Only that data. Market, country, state, city, sales, profit, and quantity. Okay. If you have to do this calculation in Excel, you will have to use a lot of functions. I don't know how many of you have used Excel before, but you have to do lot of manual calculations. Okay, now let me repeat. Some of you were asking how to merge. I explained one feature, which is merging. So if suppose guys you have opened Power BI desktop, is it possible to go back to Power Query editor? Can you all see transform data, all of you? Can you all see that? If yes, then click on transform data. This is going to open Power Query editor. Here we did all the cleaning and transformation. Close and apply. This is going to load data in Power BI desktop. How you will recognize this is a Power BI desktop? Power BI desktop has these visuals. These visuals are not available in Power Query editor. So do you want to go to Power Query editor? What is Power Query editor? For cleaning and transformation. Okay. We want to open Power Query editor. Just hover your mouse. All of you, when you hover your mouse, what is this? Use the Power Query editor to connect, prepare, and transform data. So when we click on transform data, let me use mouse highlighter so that you will see where my cursor is. Now you can see here is my cursor. Transform data. So when we click on transform data, this is going to open Power Query editor. And some of you asked me how we can merge these two. Some of you were asking, can we merge more than two columns? Yes, we can. We can merge more than 2, 3, 4 columns possible. How to merge? Within customer table, we have first name and last name. Okay. So we will select first name, hold down control key. आपके कीबोर्ड के अंदर एक की है CTRL कंट्रोल की, ठीक है. फर्स्ट कॉलम को सेलेक्ट करना है, कंट्रोल की को सेलेक्ट करना है, लास्ट कॉलम को सेलेक्ट करना है, एंड देन राइट क्लिक. कैन यू ऑल फाइंड मर्ज कॉलम्स? Okay, merge columns. Click on merge columns, and once you click on merge columns, this dialog box will appear. Now how we write our name? First name space last name. How I write my name? My name is Mansi Yadav. Mansi space Yadav. So we can add a separator, a space by clicking on this drop down, and then we can choose a space. Okay, I'm choosing a space, and a new column will be generated. Name of that new column is merged. No, it's not a good name. We can delete this and we can replace it with customer name, and then click OK. This is how I merge this column. Okay. Can you see city, state, country? All this is given in one column only. We need to split it. This is city, this is state, this is country. All these should be in separate columns. How we can split it? Just select that column. Somebody was saying, what is, transformation? Transformation is, this is same data. We are not doing anything in this data. We are just transforming it from this one column to multiple column. So data is same. We are not adding anything. We are not changing this. We are not replacing it. Okay. So once we have selected this, can you see split column, all of you? Click on split column, and then we can click on by delimiter. Without doing anything, simply click OK. One more time. Okay, one more time. Just select that column, click on split column, by delimiter, and then click OK. And look at this. Now we can change this name. How to change this name? Just double click. This is our city information. This is our state. And this is country. Customer country. Okay, everyone? How we started? This was given in one single column. Now we have separate columns. And once this transformation has been done, what needs to be done? Close and apply. Just click on close and apply. And once we click on close and apply, all those changes are going to be applied. Can you see this is loading? So this is going to show you all those fields. We have city, we have country, and we have state also. Previously, there was just one column. How it was given in our original data source, this is how it was given. But we have splitted this into multiple columns. Okay, everyone? Okay, map visual, how to export this? No, no, it is already available in Power BI desktop. You don't have to download Power Query Editor separately. It is already part of Power BI desktop. Okay, how to export data? To export data, if suppose let's say this is the visual we have created. When we hover our mouse, can you see these three dots? To export this data, we need to hover our mouse here, click here, and then can you see the very first option is export data. This will help us exporting this data in Excel. Okay. Now somebody is asking how to create this map visual. Let me show you how to create a map visual. Can you see this is the globe icon? Let me select this globe icon. Right? This is our globe icon. Here I'm going to add country. From sales, country. And then these dots, these are size of these dots are same. As of now, can you see all dot size are same? Let me add sales. And the moment we add sales, this bubble size will change according to the sales. So this is how we create map visual. Hover your mouse. This is the sales generated in Australia. Hover your mouse. This is the sales generated in China. This is the sales generated in Germany. This is the sales generated in Russia. This is the sales generated in New Zealand. Okay, so this is how we create map visual. Right, everyone? Text box filled, sum of sales and profit, etc. Okay, so this is not text box, this is a column chart. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat it. So suppose we want to create a clustered column chart. Let me choose clustered column chart and I want to create it by market. Okay, so I'm going to add here market, and then I'm going to add here sales. Just search here. Can you see this search bar? I don't know in which table sales given, I don't know in which table market is given, so I'm using this search bar. Okay, so one more time, see this is a blank visual. I'm repeating it one more time, guys. Clustered column chart, resize it, and we need to add field. This is a blank visual. Without adding any of these field, it's a blank visual. So we want to create market wise sales. So we will search here market. This is market. Drag and drop onto this visual, and then we will search sales. At the same time, we also want to add profit, so we add profit. So now this is profit and this is sales. Okay, so that's how we create. Now we are comparing both. You don't want profit, then remove profit, or you want to keep profit. Now we are keeping profit. Profit by market. Okay, profit by market. Similarly, there are so many visuals given. We can create more visuals. For example, this is a tree map. Okay, this is a tree map. If suppose, let's say we want to see contribution of subcategories. Let me add subcategory wise profit, subcategory wise profit. So do you see this box size? This box size is telling us that cell phone accessory is contributing highest profit in this field subcategory. Okay, and then computer accessories, this size is also bigger. This size, these sizes are very small. Okay, this rectangle size, this rectangle size, all these are very small. Small rectangle size means less contribution. Bigger rectangle size means more contribution. Okay, everyone. Okay, so if you are not able to get merge option, it is because you have selected just one column. You need to select minimum two columns, then only you will be able to use merge feature. Okay, merge feature will only appear once you will select minimum two three columns, then only you will be able to use merge option. Okay, everyone, are we clear? So now I think we have enough time. So let me answer your queries. I'm stopping here. So you have seen power of Power BI. There are multiple reasons why we want to use Power BI, because Excel has very limited visuals. Power BI has so many visuals. Okay, Excel has capability to create a dynamic report. We click here and see everything is giving us updated answer. Okay, because of this functionality we can use Power BI. Power BI can handle much more data than Excel. That's another reason. So these are so many reasons. So now I'm stopping here. I would like to answer your question. A lot of people were asking a lot of questions. So guys, time to answer your queries. And one of the report I shown you in the very beginning. So after creating this, we can embed these on website, these report. Once we create this on Power BI desktop, this can be embedded in website, this can be embedded on portal, and this can be shared with other people as well. So this is how we created. This is a slicer. I want to see, let's say, antiseptics. What is happening at antiseptic? Who was the sales team? Alpha. Okay. Channel. I want to see pharmacies, right? Let's clear this filter. This is another report wherein we are trying to show executive summary, sales by continent, sales by different parameter. We want to see it by class name, we want to see it by product category, we want to see it by channel name. Okay, and then let's say for a particular continent, this is now showing in, let's say we want to see it only in Europe. So what we see, all these visuals are showing only Europe data: total sales, total cost, total profit, number of units sold. We will select North America. So now what we see, only North America. This sales generated, total cost, profit, unit sold. This visual, sales by manufacturer, sales by unit, cost, store type. Everything is for North America. Now we see Asia. We can select all. Now this is showing for all. Okay. So these are some of the usage of Power BI. This is how we can use Power BI to create a very insightful, useful report so that we can see trends and pattern in data. I hope now you have fair idea what is the use of Power BI, why we want to move from Excel to Power BI, what is the use of connecting Excel data source in Power BI. Okay, yes, please go ahead. How to apply background effect and animations. So animations and effects are not allowed in Power BI. That will slow down Power BI. So those, like in PPT you can do that. That's not allowed in Power BI. Okay. Can you show how to get visualization of three boxes? Okay, sure. Let me show you. So that three box is actually card visual. Okay. This is the, you're talking about this visual. How I created this. Let me delete it, or maybe let me create this on a new page, blank page here. So this is the visual I've used. Okay, this visual, card new, and then we are going to resize it. Let me add here sales, profit, and quantity, and then resize it. Okay. So guys, any disturbance from my end? I can hear some there is some program going on side by. Please let me know. Do you have any background noise from my end? No. Okay, you can hear some background noise, right? Okay, then give me 1 minute. Let me shift my room. Okay, just 1 minute. If this is disturbing, then let me shift to another room. It just started, so just 1 minute.
Everyone can ask the question to the ma'am. If you have any questions, then you can ask. We had pinned two messages for LinkedIn and Instagram. You can follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram, so you will get the notifications of all the upcoming webinars, drives, and any uh, drives or any recruitments ongoing. You will get all that. For the certification, test link will be there after a session. You have to attempt that quiz, and after that, you will get the link. Yeah, ma'am, you can continue.
Sure, just 1 minute, okay?
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
I hope it's better now.
yes, yes, yes.
I hope there is less disturbance now. Okay. So I shifted my room. I hope it's better now. Let's continue and let me answer your queries. Please repeat your questions. Show SQL data representation. Okay, once data is in Power BI, it's in Power BI. We can connect with SQL data source also in Power BI. So let me share my screen for uh, SQL. Can you see? We have this option given SQL Server. Just click on SQL Server, and then you need to provide this information. You need to provide server name, and then you can connect. Okay, and once data is in Power BI, the way we created these visuals right now, similarly you can create visuals using SQL data source as well, right? Okay. Okay, so you're asking, can you tell us about export data live? So a lot of people are asking question about Tableau and Power BI. So this Tableau is a product by Salesforce, okay, and Tableau is also a data visualization tool. The way we can use Power BI drag and drop, similarly, we can also use Tableau. I train on Tableau also. Do you want me to show you? Okay, 1 minute. Let me open Tableau also, and okay, sharing my screen because you guys are asking. So let me show you Tableau. This is Tableau. Okay, this is Tableau icon. This is Power BI. Can you see this is Power BI icon, and this is Tableau. So let me open Tableau. Let it open. It may take few seconds. So using Tableau also, we can create dashboard. We can create visual. Tableau is opening. In the meantime, let me answer more question how to make dashboard attractive. So create dashboard attractive. Instead of creating attractive dashboard, you should create insightful or useful reports and dashboard by adding slicer, by adding, you need to answer questions asked by your client. Sometimes client will give you questions and you need to answer those questions through this data, right? How you will answer those questions through this data, you can create those visuals. So let's say client is saying, hey, I want to know what is happening at market level, how we are performing at market level. You can show them market wise sales, market wise profit. They are interested in seeing maybe, city level, which all products are selling, which all products are not selling. Okay, if sometimes, there are few products which are not very famous in few cities, so we want to know which are the bottom selling products in, particular cities. So we can answer those questions through visualization. Okay, so I answer this. And can we add our own? Yes, yes, you can add your own data, which is more efficient. Both. So if I say, sharing my screen, 1 minute. I'm showing Tableau also. Just 1 minute. opening tablet because I downloaded it, so it's asking me to update and delete the older files. And I open. Okay, so sharing my screen, guys, and I hope you all can see my screen. So this is Tableau. Okay, this is Tableau. This is Tableau. So we can connect with any data source. We can connect with Excel file. So suppose this is the data superstore. We can connect with this, and then we can create our visuals. Okay, this session is not about Tableau, but you asked me, so this is Tableau. We can create visualization in Tableau also, the way we can create dashboard reports in Power BI. I hope this answers your query. So is it important for course? Okay, so this is answer. On Mac, no, you won't be able to use Power BI in Mac. Microsoft has not given that option. You won't be able to do that. Okay, so do we have more question? How can we export the created dashboard to PowerPoint or other apps? Yes, that is allowed. You can do that, right? In Power BI service, there is option given. What is Power BI service? Power BI service is the online version of Power BI. So from there, we can do that. This can be exported in uh, PowerPoint. Okay, so can you please show how to merge different columns from different data sheets in Power Query Editor? How to link all the charts to each other? So they all are already linked. We don't have to link, it's already linked. Okay, you click on anywhere, everything is going to be affected. Okay, so what you can do, you can for practicing, guys, you can use kaggle.com. There's a website which will give you a lot of data set. So if you want to down practice and download some data sets, different types of data sets, then kaggle.com is the website which will help you in getting different data, downloading data from different industry. You'll be able to download and practice. How to cleanse raw data when data is more than, yeah, it can be cleaned. We merge the data of two. Yes, we can do that. Merging of two files is possible. That's possible. Can we use AI in Power BI? Yes, we can use that. There are some features, AI features given in Power BI. We can do that. Any AI visualization? Yes. Can we deploy our visuals on Power BI? Yes, yes, we can do that. So, a few questions. One question is, can we integrate? Yes, we can integrate our Power BI report in website or in portal on portal as well. We have another question. Any AI visuals? Yes. Answer is yes. Let me show you. AI visuals given. These three visuals are AI visuals. Okay. So, can you see these three AI visuals? So, AI, artificial intelligence, AI in BI, artificial intelligence in business intelligence, AI visuals, Q&A, key influencer, decomposition tree, narratives. So, let me show you this amazing feature, which is Q&A. So, guys, you can also try with me. Simply double click, anywhere double click. Okay, either you select this or anywhere you double click. And once you double click, preparing Q&A, now you can ask question. Okay, it is preparing Q&A. Let it prepare all the Q&A based on this data set. So I'm going to ask top 5 city by profit. Okay, I'm asking this question, top 5 city by profit. It may take few seconds, and this visual is going to be created in front of us right now within few seconds. It's still working. This blue light is blinking. Okay, so this blue light is blinking. Top 5 city, look at this, and then we can click on this button, turn this Q&A result into standard visual. So we have created our first visual. Now I want to ask count of order. Okay, I want to know what is the count of order ID. order ID. Count of order ID. How many orders were placed? 100.16k. So we can ask question. These are the AI visuals available within Power BI. I hope this answers your query. Any future on business analytics? Yes, absolutely. Right now this is like, it's one of the hottest field, I can say, business analytics. Every company has their own business analytics department, division, and there are a lot of vacancies in business analytics. Every field, even if you're doing MBA, HR analytics. So what is basically analytics? Analytics is analyzing data so that well informed decisions can be taken based on data. Okay, so you have to analyze your existing numbers so that you can help your company making strategies. So business analytics is always going to be helpful, right? So which link you're asking, ma'am? Can I have to learn complete Power BI to go into? See, data science is a very big field. What is data science? So, there is a science behind what we do, and there is huge, massive amount of data. Use that data. So, data science has actually a lot of tools and technology which can be leveraged, and Power BI is one of the tool used in data science for data visualization. So, this is one of the tool for data visualization. Okay. So, do we have more questions? Please let us all know if you have any other question. Ma'am, please show how to add slicer. Okay, sure. Let me explain how to add slicer. So if suppose we need to add slicer, can you see? This is the icon, slicer. We can add slicer, and whatever field you want to use to slice and dice this visual and this visual, we can add that. If we want to slice and dice it by gender, okay, we can choose female gender, male gender. Somebody was asking how to link all these charts to each other. These are actually already linked. If suppose I will select epic, can you see it is affecting everything? If I select Africa, it is affecting everything. So all these visuals are already linked. We don't have to do anything. There are amazing features given. It is really difficult to learn each and everything during only 2 hours webinar session, right? So guys, I recommend that you can nominate for the longer training sessions wherein we will cover all these features step by step, right? Then only I'll be able to explain in so much detail. Right now I've just shown you power of Power BI, how you can leverage this tool, how you can create a report in Power BI. Ma'am, after BTech business analyst, yes, absolutely. So if you don't like coding, especially there, see, in BTech we have two types of students, one who likes coding, another one who don't like coding. Those who don't like coding, then this field is for you. You can learn Power BI, you can become Power BI developer. There is no coding. It is that formula language, dex, data analysis expression. Like Excel has sum of sales, we can use sum function. So similar formula language is also available in Power BI as well, but there is no coding. So if you don't like coding, after BTech you can definitely become data analyst. So what is the difference between business analyst and data analyst? Data analyst mostly play around with data. They are mostly involved with visualizing the data, presenting the data, using these BI tools, data visualization tools. Okay, business analyst, they should have business knowledge. That's the difference. Okay, so do we have any other question? Kaggle.com. Okay, let me show you. This is the website, Kaggle.com. So sharing screen, and I'll share this data set also. This is the website. Okay guys, sharing this link. Kaggle.com. Okay, this one. You can go to data visualization. And there are many links given. There are so many links given. Okay, you can download those. Yes, please go
So
ahead.
yeah, uh, so thank you, ma'am. Okay, thank you for joining and thank you for conducting this wonderful sessions. So I think ma'am deserve some round of applause. Okay, so basically, ma'am did answered your all questions. Okay, all questions can answer ma'am ने दे दिए mostly. Okay, apart from that, you have doubt, we will okay discuss on our community also. We have a community on website also. You can post your questions over there. We'll answer there. Okay. So ma'am, yeah, we'll go ahead with the test now.
Sure, yes, please.
Okay. So everyone, I'm going to post the link where you have to attempt this quiz. After that, you will get the certification for that. The quiz link is in your message box. Just check it. After attempting quiz, there is a one certificate icon. Just click on that. You will get the certificate. If you are qualified for the certificate, you will get that. And the ranking is based on your speed, your accuracy, and your marks. On that basis, you will get the scholarship we had committed, the prizes that we had committed. As ma'am said, you related to the business analyst, there is a lot of future in business analyst. uh, I also did the MBA in data science from Symbiosis. So there is lot of scope in Power BI, then Tableau, then advanced Excel. In each industry, in every industry, you guys, there is a requirement of the business analyst who can handle the operation, who can drive their sales, their dashboard, and all these things. So industry में requirement है, like from e-commerce sector to the finance sector, fintech, education tech. In each sector, there is a requirement of business analyst. For that, we have developed our premium courses also. If there is any error while attempting it, just pin us on chat. You can also find the let me share the screen. You can get the link on website also. Just you have to visit your website. Just go into the college zone. Here you will get this test. Okay, the master business analyst Excel to Power BI program. Okay, just you have to click here, buy now. There is no any fees. Okay, for a day. After that, there might be a fees for it. So just click over there, buy now. Then you will get the window like this, and you will be redirected to the test. So the test is like that. Here is the certification icon. Just click over there after the completion of the test. So you will get the certificate also. Is it clear to everyone? Let me share again. I will share you the test link again. You can visit website in college zone. You will get the link also. It's open. Just log into the test. Then you will get the window like this. Okay. Here you have to start. Just click on the start. You will start the exam. Then the the exam is for 25 minutes, and there is a 20 questions. After attempting the exam, you will get the detailed solution about it. हर क्वेश्चन में आपको डिटेल सॉल्यूशन मिल जाएंगे वहां पे. Yes, yes, you can start the exam now. You can start the exam.